Hello everyone. Today let us see in detail about grafts used in periodontics for treatment of intrabony defects. Grafts in periodontology can be classified as either bone graft materials or non-bone graft materials. The bone graft materials in turn can be either autograft, allograft or xenograft. Autograft are bone grafts obtained from the same individual, whereas allografts are bone obtained from different individuals of the same species, whereas the xenografts are bone obtained from a different species. There are three properties which define a graft material: osteogenesis, osteoinduction, and osteoconduction. Osteogenesis refers to the formation or development of new bone by cells contained in the graft. Osteoinduction is a chemical process by which the molecules contained in graft convert neighboring cells into osteoblast. Osteoconduction is a physical process by which matrix of the graft forms scaffold that favor outside cells to penetrate the graft and form new bone. Now let us see in detail about autogenous bone grafts. It can be either obtained from intraoral sites or extraoral sites. Intraoral sites bone grafts commonly used include osseous coagulum, bone blend, cancellous bone marrow transplant, and also bone swaging. Grafts from extraoral site include bones like tibia or iliac bone. And what are the sources of this intraoral site bone graft types? Either from healing extraction wound or from edentulous ridge. It could be also refined from bone, either from tuberosity or ramus, or either from the osteoplasty or osteectomy sites. Now let us see in detail about osseous coagulum. It is a technique using mixture of bone dust and blood. The technique uses small particles ground from cortical bone. Method used is by bone removed from carbide burr either number 6 or 8 at 5000 to 30,000 rpm and placed in a sterile tappen dish, which is then used to fill the defect. The advantage is that the adequate particle size, which provides adequate surface contact area with the surrounding connective tissue, and the ease of collecting from the surgical sites like osteectomy or osteoplasty sites is also a great advantage. The disadvantages includes the low predictability of osseous coagulum and also the inability to procure adequate quantity for larger defects. The main disadvantages of osseous coagulum is that the unknown quantity and quality of the bone collected. And to overcome this defect, bone blend was introduced. Bone blend used autoclaved plastic capsule and pestle, and bone removed from a site is triturated in the capsule and workable plastic sized mass is packed into the bone defects. The next method is the cancellous bone marrow transplants. It is obtained from the maxillary tuberosity and healing sockets, etc., and also from the edentulous ridges. Abundant cancellous bone is obtained from this technique. After regeneration and reflecting the flap, bone is removed with curved rongeurs. Bone swaging is the technique employed when edentulous areas are adjacent to the defect. Here, bone is pushed into the contact with the root surface without fracturing the bone at the base. The technique is relatively sensitive and difficult to do. And the final part of autograft is the bone obtained from extraoral sites. Bone from tibia and iliac cancellous bones are used, but due to the post-operative problems faced like infection and the healing of the donor site and the increased expense for this procedure, this technique is no longer used in practice. In the next part of the video, we'll deal about allografts, xenografts and non-bone graft materials.